Good morning, Flosstube. How are you guys? And it's morning here. It's like just about 8:30. My bride cup today. I needed a great big mug. Let's dive right into it. I even made notes today because yesterday I felt like I was all over the place and had no real sense of direction. So I figured I'd make a little bit of brief notes. Otherwise, I would have started this video at 8 o'clock. Today is April 20th, and this is Flosstube number 30. If you have stumbled across my channel, you were probably searching for cross stitch. If not, probably not the video for you. I have a small online shop and sell cross stitch supplies, and I do cross stitch, and then there's life. Business aspects. I am doing a bunch of shipping today, so that's why I figured I would do the video first thing this morning and get my shipping done and out the door. I spoke to Lowry yesterday. I'm getting a better timeline from them. I asked straight away, so they'll reply when they get a chance. But Lowry is delayed on orders right now. I don't know how long right now, but she said she's the only one going into the shop right now, so she has material, but it's just her assembling. So once she gets caught up, I mean, things will be good. Of course, we can always keep adding to the order. And then for her powder coat person, they have all their employees are at home. It's just the powder coat owner that is going in and powder coating stands. So again, there's a delay there too. So she's delayed on assembling, not that much, but a little bit. And then her powder coater is delayed on powder coating, and then she gets it back, right? So I asked her for a little better of a timeline just so I can give you guys a timeline, but say it takes a couple weeks for her to get her order out to me. It takes about a week, maybe 2, for it to ship to me. So say 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks. And then, I mean, they stay in my possession for maybe 12 hours if it takes me overnight to ship. That is one thing that Lowry is quick. I check the box, make sure everything's there, and just put it right back out. It doesn't stay and hang out for very long. So rest assured, if you order a Lowry, you will get it. It's just with COVID and everything else, everybody's getting delayed. Everybody's lowering their workforces for very good reason, right? But things are delayed. They haven't stalled, they haven't stopped, they're just delayed. A couple other administrative things. The website no longer has guest checkout. At least it shouldn't. That means if you go to checkout, you're going to have to, I believe, I haven't gone and physically done it, I believe you're going to have to actually sign up. And don't be afraid if you're like, oh, well, I forget my password all the time or whatever. I don't see anybody's password, but I've seen, so-and-so change their password. I get a little notification like that. I have no idea how they do it, but if you're having issues, just message me, and I will get a hold of the web tech guy. But it's fairly easy to change the password if you forget it. And hopefully come shopping enough you don't forget it, right? Oh, I need to go buy some more fabric so I don't forget my password. Alright, that's it for business stuff. Let's get into the rest of the stuff. Yesterday I mistakenly said that I was going to draw for which focus piece would be my focus in May on the 30th. I'm not going to draw. It's your guys' voting that tells me which one I'm going to be working on. So I will put a little card up here that will let you vote right on the video as to which one you would like. Let's go in the same order so I'm not messing you guys all up. These are, you're going to choose one that will be my focus piece in May to stitch on, and then I believe on the 31st of May, 30th of May, I found that out, 30th of May was my mom's birthday, I will focus on this piece and probably only stitch on it if I have stitchy time. So the first one is my Lady in the Unicorn, and right now she's winning. The unicorn is winning. That is where I'm at. And I'll be working on the clouds and the white area. And if it's my focus for May, maybe I can get all those clouds done. Because don't forget, a whole bunch of that white area is actually fabric. It's just a little bit along the tops of the clouds and the bottom of the clouds that's kind of purpley and whitish. And that is stitched. And it's only half stitch. It's not even like it's full stitches, you guys. So that's option one, my Lady in the Unicorn. The other option is a restart because like I say, 99% positive that pen stained. If you're wondering what pen that is the fabric marking pen. You know, you get the blue or the purple. That's what that is. So when people say don't use those pens, that would be why. This thing has been on here for almost 2 years. So I will be stitching this pattern, and I'm going to change out. All the dark is going to be dark blue, and then it's going to fade out to a lighter blue. And then black for the butterfly. So that one's butterfly. And then the last but not least, it makes me think of her, is Blooms on Blue with Lady Silhouette. So I called it Lady Silhouette. So that's the pattern there. Oh, I forgot. I was going to go on Artisy and look up about that black border thing I was talking about. I will make a note right now so that I remember to look it up. Artisy membership. Just 1 second. Little man decided his sister got to him first. Little man slept in till 8:30 today. Yay! So he's gonna go hang out with his 2 sisters while we finish the video. So that's going on for May, my focus for May. Now, I was going to stitch Little Bunny Bum, right? As you can see, I didn't get any bunny bum stitching in. So I finished up my video, got it all up, and then I was like, oh shoot, I need to make Amish bread. So maybe this morning, or, well, no, I should be all responsible and ship first. So, I have that little bit, what is that, like 5 rows, maybe 6 rows. 5 rows left of that little bunny. And hopefully I'll get that done. It probably will get set aside until tonight, but I will get it done. Oh, and if you're wondering what that is, it's Hands-on Design, more chocolate bunnies with the silky threads. That's a little snapshot of the pattern there. So I'm going to finish that little bunny's bum and work on those leaves right in there. Work my way down, I think. Sorry, my eye's bugging me. So I didn't get any stitching done because who's heard of Amish friendship bread? Probably a few of you. My stepmom used to make it all the time. So I had a couple going on my counter, and yesterday was day 10, so I needed to bake. So I will insert a picture here of the baked loaves. I did a chocolate one and a typical cinnamon one. So I have some starters that I'm gonna get going out. When I go to ship, I'm gonna be dropping off my stepmom's starter. And then my mother-in-law is gonna come by and do the whole pick up off the freezer thing and pick up her starter. She's never done Amish bread before, so it'll be pretty exciting for her. And then my stepmom, as I said, she used to make it all the time. And she's like, oh, I need some new starter. I'm like, hey, I have some. I didn't get my starter from her. I got it from a local lady in town. She was actually my boss's wife, and I was looking for yeast. And she's like, oh, well, what are you looking for yeast for? So I told her, I'm baking more, and I'd like. And she's like, oh, I just finished some Amish bread. I have a couple starters. I'm like, yes, please. So what you do is you let it sit for the day, and you take the air out, and then you mash it up in the bag. And you do that for like most of the days. 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10. The one day, the one day you add flour, sugar, and milk, and then mash it up. And then a few more days later, you actually increase the quantity, and then mix it all up, and then divvy that up into new bags. So you save a reserve of 1 cup for 2 loaves of Amish bread. And then you divvy up the rest, or you bake whatever you want to do. You don't have to divvy up. You can just bake with everything you have, or you can bake with one and freeze the other ones, or pass the other ones on, right? So I passed on a whole bunch, I'm freezing a bunch, and I have one on the counter for the next bake, which will be in 10 days. And then I will put a link. So this is the one I found online. I'll put a link in the description box for you guys to go. And the link has, if you flip around on it and click different links, the main one I'll put up is the instructions. And it's scroll down and find the instructions. And then there's another link that will let you make a brand new starter. They say with these starters, you make one and then you use it. And after a year or so of using it, it takes on the quality you want it to take on. So that's why I started with someone else's starter. But you don't have to. So I'm probably going to, in this next 2-week area, make my own starter to start another batch. But we'll see. We'll see what my energy's like. So there'll be a link for the Amish bread stuff down below in the box, along with a link for my website. And there's a new link as well. Please do not feel you need to donate, or that you have to, or that because you watched the video, you should. But I put in a link for, it's called Buy Me a Coffee. But, I mean, I drink my coffee here at home most of the time, right? Only going out 1 day a week is making it so I really don't buy takeout coffee anymore. And we have this little hobby called cross stitch. So I put buy me a skein of floss. So if you would like to donate, there'll be a link down there, and you can click on it, and it's donate $3, intervals of $3. And that'll buy me a skein of fancy floss. Hey, I could stitch with fancy floss. But again, don't feel you need to. It's just if you would like to, it's there. If you don't want to, then don't click it. I stopped at the one store the other day on my way home, and I don't drink much, but when I do, I like to have 1 drink of rum. After the baby's gone to sleep, she sleeps through the night, so I'm like, you know what, I can have 1 drink. So I usually buy Captain Morgan spice rum and not cherry Coke, root beer Coke, and that's just, I'll have 1 and then won't touch it for a while. So I was out of spiced rum, and so I stopped in, And I was like, I don't really want to get another bottle of Captain Morgan. Just doesn't suit my fancy. So I grabbed this. Screech. My husband's like, oh, that's from Newfoundland. I'm like, oh, I don't know. It says on the bottle, Newfoundland. Imported. I didn't know we imported it across Canada, but hey, maybe it's because it's from different provinces. So it's a spiced rum blended with spices and natural flavors. So I will try it. As I said, this was a couple days ago. I haven't even opened it. I was all, oh, I'm gonna have a drink tonight after the kids go down, and I never did. And then I didn't last night either. So maybe tonight I'll be like, yeah, I'm finally gonna open the bottle of Screech. So we'll see. There's another one there. It's not from Newfoundland, but it was just another bottle there, and I'm like, I was thinking about grabbing it too, and I said to my husband, I'm like, but this bottle usually lasts me like a month or two, so I'm just gonna wait to grab the other bottle that I was thinking of trying. Well, and then any Newfoundlanders on here can let me know what they think of it. If they drink rum, they can let me know. And then the other thing that happened yesterday or over the weekend, I don't know all the details. I just kind of tried to look it up as I was writing stuff down. I just want to say I'm praying for the families in Newfoundland with everything that happened over the weekend. There was 16 people killed in the incident, and truly, I'm sorry, and I'm praying for the families that had to go through that. On top of everything else that we have going on, like I, I can't imagine, you guys. Truly, I'm sorry that everyone had to experience that. That did. Hopefully, they find some peace, because it's my understanding that the perpetrator has passed away. He was I briefly got that he was maybe killed in a shootout with the police, but I'm not sure. I didn't dive way down into the story. I just seen another. It was Stitch Girl. She has a podcast, and I have her on Instagram, and I seen it on her feed. And I don't have TV here, so I don't have a whole lot of news unless it's off of Facebook, and I don't trust Facebook that much. So if I see something, I try and dive down to the more reputable newscasting places like Global BC and all that. See what I can find on their stories, and sometimes their stories are so vague it's a mere point to try and find it. Either way, so I think that is everything today. Wow, I kept it nice and short with notes. I didn't go rambling off on my tangents like I usually do, which is good. Maybe. Hey guys, sorry about that. I took a drink of my coffee and it went to go down the wrong tube. So yeah, I didn't go on the normal tangent that I usually go on because I had notes to go off of, right? Maybe I should start doing that every day. I don't think there's anything else on my end. What about you guys? Drop a comment, let me know what's going on for you guys, if you guys are struggling, if you guys just want to talk, if you guys want me to investigate. I'm doing a little bit of digging for one lady. She asked about a pattern, so I contacted the designer and said, hey, do you know what the model is stitched on, because it's not saying on the pattern. So I got a response this morning, so I will get back to the person I was talking to and let them know what the designer said. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get some shipping out and drop off some Amish bread for my stepmom, and then I will come home and I have a package today. Hey, I'll get to show you guys it. So, I say I have a package today because Canada Post notified me this morning that I have a package out for delivery. That does not mean that there will be a package waiting in my mailbox. Sometimes that means there's going to be a card waiting in my mailbox, and I'll have to go in the afternoon or the next day and pick up the package. So please, I say there's a package waiting for me, but it could be a day or so before I actually get it. But I believe, let me just check. I have this nice little app on my phone from Canada Post, and I put in all your guys' tracking information when I do up the label, and I put in any tracking information that I have for any parcels on the way to me. So let me just find it here. Yeah, so the package that says that its expected delivery is today is from Stitchery Express. So it will be a bunch of fabric that I ordered last week, right? That's fantastic. About a week. Of course, all the fabric that I was ordering was already in stock with Cindy. So please be aware, if you're ordering fabric on the website and it does not say it's in stock, then I may or may not be able to get it right away. If I have to order it from Cindy, which means she orders it from Gabork, it could be a month or two before Cindy gets it and ships it to me. But it does only take a week-ish for it to go from her to me. At one point when I first started shipping, it was taking 2 weeks for things to go from her to me. And I mean, she's in Utah and I'm in BC. We're pretty in line, but for some reason it was taking 2 weeks. So I started getting her to just ship to Sumas, and then I would get someone to go pick up, or I would go pick up. But with the borders being closed for everything but freight and essential travel, there's just no reason to get stuff shipped to Sumas. So yeah, I will find out what's in the package. I will probably, I hope I get it today, because then I can show you guys tomorrow. If not, I will have to show you guys on Wednesday. So I think that is all. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to edit my little coughing fit from my coffee, because it was trying to take me out, you guys. And get the video up with the picture of my bread. That's the picture I was going to put up. Bread. I'll put the bread at the end. I'll put it at the end. It's just easier, rather than me searching for where I'm going to put the bread in. So I will put in pictures of the loaves of bread. Oh, the kinds of bread I made. I made a chocolate one. So instead of the vanilla pudding like the recipe calls for, I put in chocolate pudding, and I just sprinkled chocolate chips on top. And then the other recipe, I had no vanilla pudding, and the recipe somewhere said that I could omit the pudding if I wanted. So I did a cinnamon sugar one with no pudding. So we will see how that one turns out, because I know my stepmom always made sure she had pudding in hers. So we'll see what the flavor and texture of that one's like. But for now, we just ate 3/4 of the chocolate one last night. So yeah, I will put the pictures at the end, and I hope you guys have a great day. And if you need anything, message me, and feel free to comment or subscribe and like and all that fun stuff. Alright guys, have a great day. Bye.